I'd like to take a quick sec to have a nice little word from our sponsor, Enbridge. They are so kind as to be our platinum sponsor this year, and they'll be sponsoring the Science, Technology, and Math Achievement Award.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. And my name is Jillian, and as for John, I'll be Gillian Sandiford. And I'm very pleased and excited to be here on behalf of Enbridge and all our colleagues across North America. And I forgot to mention, I do apologize for the video, but you got me instead speaking, so. At Enbridge, we believe that life takes energy, and our job is to provide the energy that people need and want to fuel their lives. But we are also passionate about a different kind of energy. This energy makes a difference in our society and enables communities to thrive. I believe that everyone in this room shares that energy and passion, and I am delighted that it has brought us together tonight. Enbridge is proud to partner with the Calgary Black Chamber for the second annual Achievement Awards. This partnership reflects the admiration we have for the work that encourages, supports, and promotes diversity, inclusion, and innovation. And tonight, I am honored to be here to present the Calgary Black Achievement in Science, Technology, Engineering, Math, STEM Award that recognizes Black individuals making a profound difference in the areas of STEM and identifies amazing innovators. The award goes to an individual who is working and making a difference in the field of STEM, as well as distinguishes the outstanding contributions from our promising Calgary community. The three nominees. The first nominee is Jennifer Adams. Jennifer Adams is the research chair and associate professor at the University of Calgary in the Faculty of Science. She is a PI of the Creativity, Equity, and STEM Lab, where she leads her team in research on equity in STEM teaching and learning environments with an emphasis on anti-deficit, learner-centered, and justice-oriented approaches. She is a co-PI of several local and national initiatives aimed at Black and racialized students' success in STEM, including the Canadian Black Scientists Network. She runs a program in Calgary, #BlackSTEMcom, which focuses on engaging Black and other racialized post-secondary STEM students through science communication. The second nominee, Dr. Kevin Ashby. Dr. Kevin Ashby is a doctor of chiropractic, the founder and co-founder of Natural Physique and Athletics Association, and a director of Endurance on 8th Health Center. Dr. Ashby has mentored students, volunteered his time in wellness education, and spoken at cultural events on wellness. The third nominee, Heather Mitchell. Heather Mitchell is a licensed engineer and the executive director, Clean Technology with Alberta Innovatives. She is an engaged, lifetime community volunteer. I love volunteers. She is a commissioner with the Calgary Police Commission and is the former co-chair of Alberta Anti-Racism Advisory Council. Congratulations to all the three nominees. You know, it's kind of weird because we came here and we haven't met the nominees. So is it okay if all three could stand? So let us all recognize you. I think you need a recognition. It's very important. Thank you. And the award goes to Jennifer Adams.
My name is Dr. Jennifer Dawn Adams, and I am an associate professor and Canada Research Chair of Creativity and STEM at the University of Calgary. I find my inspiration in my students, in just like the lived experiences of people, and especially Black people in different communities across the diaspora, because I strongly identify as being a Black person in the diaspora. Perseverance. I have curiosity. I'm on, an ongoing curiosity just about a lot of different things. So I really enjoy learning about new things. I enjoy embracing new ideas, and especially when it comes to research. I'm working on a number of projects. One, I actually just got off a meeting with the Canadian Black Scientists Network, which is a national organization to foster the flourishing of Black people in STEM. And I'm working on a cross-border project that's bringing researchers and scientists from the United States and Canada together to really talk about the issue of Black students in STEM. And we're doing that from that cross-border perspective because we recognize that there is that diaspora that goes across the border. And so we're looking at issues of equity and how can we foster more Black inclusion, and not only inclusion, but flourishing. I'm being very proud of another project that really impacts the community, and that's the project of the Royal Bank of Canada, and it's securing Black futures. And it's again another national project, but I have the hub here in Calgary where I'm looking at, where it's called Black STEM communication. So how do we communicate science to broad audiences in order to get them engaged in science? And more importantly, how do we highlight the visibility of Black scientists? So whether they are post-secondary students in the pathway or they are active scientists, practicing and teaching scientists, how do we make them more visible? I've learned more about that from working with community, about how do you center things like trust and, trust and longitudinal relationships, just because you can't really, that parachute way of just doing things and then leaving, doesn't work. And then also like just the creativity, when you think about all of the people and how different people can contribute to science through the art. Bring your authentic selves into the space, because that's the only way that we are going to be able to do that, is as long as we continue to do that. Find people that can help you, like find mentors, and find people that you can look up to and that they can help to guide you and that you can ask questions of. And mentors don't mean one person, it means multiple people. Hello, I'm like Melissa. I didn't really realized that I would have a little speech, but I will just start by saying first, I just want to give thanks to my ancestors, because without them, I would not be here. And so I'm always wanting to recognize them in these kinds of spaces. To the Calgary Black Chambers who recognized me for this award, it is really an honor to be recognized for doing good work in and with the Black community. It's nice to be recognized by your own. And I also just want to give thanks to my students and everything, because they're the ones that help both to extend my work and also to help me to keep it real, because being in that mentorship role, it often, I can see what they're thinking, the things that are of interest to them, that are of concern to them, and it allows me to just keep current with all of the research and everything that I'm doing, and it's just always my pleasure to watch them grow. I mean, I started off as an educator in New York City. That's where I was born and raised, and I have always had a strong interest in equity in education, and especially seeing Black students achieve in science education, or at least having the science skills that they can then apply to other careers in their lives. So it's always been an honor for me just to continue to work and to elevate the Black community, and I'm glad to be able to do that here in Calgary as well. And, while Black students are my central focus, I am really, all about elevating all students, especially those students who have been historically marginalized and in STEM communities, and that includes Indigenous students, it includes lower income students, so all of those students that are very brilliant and very insightful and creative, but may not have the same type of opportunities. So it is my that's my I guess my work, my MO of life, and I'm really I don't want to start like crying and all that kind of stuff, but I'm really I'm very, very honored to be here, and and then also to wear heels after being in a pandemic for so long and not wearing them. So that's always a good thing. And, and thank you so much, everyone. And I just really, really deeply appreciate this honor, like from the depths of my heart. And I just hope that I can continue to do well by the Calgary community and also by the larger Black STEM community, both here in Canada and, as the video mentioned, across borders. And, I guess a last shout out to the Canadian Black Scientists Network, who, with May Diane and Dr. May Diane Andrade at the helm of it, we have been doing a lot of work to elevate Black people in STEM in Canada, and then we're also moving that across the border for those cross-border collaborations. Thank you so much.